Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome to another discussion episode on Todd Miley Presents. Today we're going to talk about Star Wars The Force Awakens. Now, I've kept really quiet about this. I haven't done any videos on any of the trailers. I haven't talked about it at all. I've stayed low with this. But now that December 18th is approaching, I really want to talk about it and give my thoughts and opinions on what I've seen so far and what I've heard. Okay, so as you know, the third and final trailer was released, as well as an international trailer and about 20 million TV spots. Yeah, I'm about sick of the TV spots. I hate saying that because I want to know as less about this movie as possible. And that's what I like about J.J. Abrams is, as much as everybody said about this movie, we know nothing about it. There's been stories online, there's been people's ideas, there's been plot synopsises that people have said that, oh, this is what the movie's gonna be about, but face it guys, we know nothing about this movie. I mean, y'all can say what you want about it and say that you know as much about it as what you say you do, but honestly, if you know J.J. Abrams, he's very good at keeping a secret. First of all, I want to talk about the character of Luke Skywalker. Now, if you've seen from the poster, he's not on the poster. Everybody's been complaining about it. Honestly, to me, it's not a big deal. I don't really care about the poster. A lot of people have been saying that Kylo Ren is Luke Skywalker. First of all, that's not even true because they hired Adam Driver to play that part. And if you haven't noticed, Luke Skywalker knows how to build a lightsaber. I mean, seriously, look at Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Look how jagged and fucked up it looks. I've also heard a lot of people say that Kylo Ren could possibly be Han and Leia's kid or Luke's kid. I can kind of see that. That would make sense. Honestly, I think that Kylo Ren is just a Darth Vader fanboy. I mean, think about it. He's got Darth Vader's burnt up helmet and he's saying, you know, I'm gonna finish what you started. And that's where people are saying, well, that could be Luke or that could be Luke's kid or Han or Leia's kid. Honestly, the only people that know that Vader was good is Luke. He was the only one on the Death Star that saw Darth Vader go back to being good. He probably told Han and Leia, you know, Vader turned good before he died, but they're the only ones that know. Nobody else from the Empire or anything know anything about Darth Vader turning good. Another thing that people are saying is that Rey is going to be Han and Leia's kid. I can see that, but the only thing that is kind of making me say no, that's not true, is that Rey has a British accent in the trailers. If you haven't heard it, just listen closely. Her accent is pretty British. Something else that bothers me, where the hell did they find Luke's old lightsaber? I mean, he lost that on Cloud City in Empire Strikes Back. Like, it was severed from his hand. Who the fuck found it? I mean, that has bugged me from the very first teaser when you see it being handed down to somebody. I mean, did that thing float in space for like 30 years? Because the hand had to have still been attached to it. I really hope that they explain that in the movie. I really hope that they explain, I mean, there's gotta be some sort of importance or significance behind the fact that Finn has that lightsaber. And now here are my theories. Now, a lot of people have been saying that Han Solo was gonna die in this movie. Yeah, I can see that happening. It was kind of assumed in the trailer that when Rey was crying and leaning over somebody or something, people were saying that's Han. I can honestly see Han eating it in this movie. I'm gonna be kind of, and I hate to say this, I'm really gonna be upset if Han Solo has the most screen time out of anybody else, especially with Luke. If Luke's only in the movie for about 5 minutes, I'm gonna be super pissed, because why should Han Solo get more screen time than Luke? Why should he get more screen time than anybody? That's just my thoughts, that's just my opinion. See, I too think that Han's gonna die, and I think that when Han dies, that's when Luke's gonna come out hiding, like, okay, this is enough. My other assumption is I think that when Kylo Ren and Finn are gonna go up against each other in that snow, on that snowy planet, I think that's when Luke's gonna jump in and be like, no, sorry. Because we all know that Luke can disintegrate Kylo Ren if he really wanted to. I mean, he's gonna be no match for Luke. Another thing that I think is gonna happen is, as horrible as Kylo Ren's lightsaber is, I think that thing's gonna fail him at some point, and he's gonna realize, oh shit, I'm not as big of a badass as what I think I am, and I think that's when Luke's gonna have the upper hand, because Luke is gonna have to save somebody. He's gonna have to jump in and save Finn, Han, Leia. He's gonna have to do something, and it's gonna have to be something epic, because I mean, otherwise, why would J.J. Abrams be saving him like that? Why would he not be showing him in any of the trailers? There has been an article that I've read online. You can probably find it. I'll just post it down here in the description. He has said, J.J. Abrams has said that, you know, in the past 30 years, the Empire and kind of like the followers of the Empire, they have blamed Luke for the fall of the Empire, meaning they have blamed him for Vader's death, they blamed him for the Death Star blowing up, they blamed him for everything that's gone wrong. So pretty much Luke has been sent into exile. I don't know if he sent himself into exile. I think he's kind of like the new Yoda in this movie. You know, he's been living alone for so many years, trying to stay hidden. And I think another thing is that Luke is probably becomes so powerful with the Force that it scares him, that he doesn't want to be around anybody or anything because he has so much power now that it scares him. And I think that could work to an advantage in this movie. Like I said, you know, he's gonna have to do something epic. Something is gonna have to happen for him to bring him out of exile and be like, okay, enough is enough. It's time for me to handle it my way now. Another thing that I've kind of gotten from the trailers, the TV spots, and what I've read online is Han, Luke, and Leia, they kind of seem to be fairy tales in this movie. Like, because you know, from the trailers, Han was telling Rey and Finn the dark side of the Force, it's all real, all of it. Which makes me think to believe that, you know, the Battle of the Death Star, people question whether or not that actually happened. And people question, you know, whether Luke Skywalker or not is real. And, you know, Han's sitting there saying, yeah, I witnessed all of it. It's all real. Everything that you've heard about all of it is true. And I also think that what happened from Return of the Jedi up until now, it wasn't all good. I think that a lot of bad stuff has happened and a lot of sad stuff has probably happened. And I really hope that J.J. Abrams explains all that and goes somewhat into detail to kind of fill in the gaps and let us know what's happened in those 30 years. I'm super pumped for this movie. I can't wait for it to happen. Hey guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for my thoughts on this. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you thought that I was wrong about stuff, if I was too overcritical about stuff. I wanna know what you guys think about Star Wars The Force Awakens. Keep in mind, December 18th is right around the corner. It's really not that much longer away. I can't wait for this movie. Yeah, like I said, go ahead and let me know what you think about this down below. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a Star Wars discussion. How does that sound? Does that sound amazingly epic? I think it does. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.